Hey everyone, it's me, Oki here. Today we're gonna have a story time, and story time is the time I got scammed. And when I'm talking about getting scammed, I'm talking about getting scammed from another person because it wasn't really a good idea to talk to a random stranger that I didn't even know online, through the Xbox, because I was a little retard at the age 15. Because God's know why I didn't do that. So anyways, let's get on to the story. So it was between Christmas on time, like the end of Christmas. I had my friend over. We were hanging out. We were doing a couple things, playing games with each other. I was playing GTA and he got bored, so we decided to, hey, you want me to play GTA? I guess you watch. Well, mainly he was just on his phone, and that's how it was. So he was on his phone. I was playing a game, and I was looking for some certain party for the community chat on a GTA community. So on that community, there was like certain things you can go on. There's one you like 1v1 fight, making money on a heist on GTA. So which pretty much GTA stands for Grand Theft Auto. If y'all guys are just wondering. But yeah, and I came across one that says free money GTA 5, Verizon or Sprint. So that was mainly one of the things. If you guys ever see those Verizon or Sprint, be careful, guys, because what I'm about to tell y'all is something y'all guys don't want to do. So let's get right into it. So this Verizon and Sprint is basically you get a number and you give them their info from your number or somebody else's number. So if you give someone this number and ask, okay, I'm gonna take the money from this. So this is how it went down. So I gave my number to this random person, and I texted him. I said, "Hey, are you sure you're not gonna scam me or anything? Like this is not false?" And the guy's like, "No, no, no, you're okay." Like on the text, like on the freaking Xbox chat. So he's like, no, 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 you're fine. Just give me your number and see what type of games you want, or because I think there's one of the scammers to ask you if you want a game or how much money you want for the GTA 5. So mainly it was the GTA 5 money. So I asked him, how much do you want? I said a $50 Xbox gift card code. So it's a currency. So I gave him my number, and he said it will take few quick access. And after that, he said, "Okay, I want you to I want you to give me the code that what's ever on the text message you have." So I gave him the code. Little did I not know that code gave him withdrawing out of money from my mom's and dad's. So on top of my mind, I never thought of this because I thought you can get like free money, but no, this guy was a scammer, and I totally trust him and believed him, and God knows, God. Okay, so I gave him the code number, and he said the code will come in 2 to 3 days, and I was like, okay, cool. So I waited 2 to 3 days later. So and he tells me, and so I text him say, hey, had the code came out and could you give me it? He's like, yeah, let me check. So when he go to go check and everything, little did I realize, he said, sorry dude, the code hasn't came in. You could try another time and ask me. And soon as I knew, and I said, you're a scammer, ain't you? He's like, yeah, I am. He fucking admitted it on the messenger. And my God, at the end of the month, at the end of the month, I think this is where it gets crazy between your mom and your dad. They have talks and everything, and something that guys don't want to hear, but you have to because it's a lesson life learned. So at the end of the month, my mom and I got a phone bill saying I bought a 2K game, which is the basketball game, which I technically never bought a 2K game. But what I do know is that I got scammed. And so on top of my head, I'm like, fuck, I got scammed from that little asshole. So I kept it quiet to myself for those few days. And my mom and my dad are still wondering why the hell there's a game bot for $50. For $50. I mean, I was like, damn, I should have done this. I should have done this because I knew I was gonna get in trouble. So after those few days, my mom asked me, "Hey, do you have anything noticing about the phone bill about $50 been withdrawal out of your phone?" And I'm like, "No, why?" Because I knew on top I'm lying. So here goes again. And I told her no, no, I didn't. I don't know why. He's like, "Are you sure? Because I'm trusting on you in this. Because if you lie to me, it will only make things worse." So what I technically did is I kept lying, which I'm a terrible asshole and a terrible liar because I literally what is it? I literally make snaps on my fingers sometimes, but like I rub my fingers or my hands get sweaty, and then I'll like scratch my neck, scratch my ears, all that, and then sometimes I'll have my hands together and just start popping my bones, like every single one of them. And so my mom's looking at me a little weird. It's like, and she's like, "Are you okay?" It's like, "Yeah, I'm fine." So I went to my room, and I'm like, "Damn, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that because that guy was a scammer. Of course I knew. He told me. He instantly admitted. Shit." And then the past a couple of days, my brother and my dad are still telling me, "Hey, are you sure you didn't do this? We're giving you the last chance." And what I actually did, I lied again. I should have just, confronted it, admitted it, told the truth, would have been so simple and freaking hard. I lied like 4 or 5 times to my parents and my brother, so stupid idiot me, 15-year-old. Oh my god, okay. But I was still in high school, kid, so which technically mean I was an idiot. So I was dumb. I was a dumbass kid and an idiot. So yeah. So the next day, yesterday, my brother and my dad told me it's still time to tell the truth, or you don't have to get in trouble. So the next day, I walked up to my mom and I said, "I got scammed online." And my mom looked at me and she's like, "What?" And I said, "Yes, I got scammed. That's why there was a 2K game, $50 in your phone bill." And she gave me a look, and she was disappointed. Like, she gave me a look. I thought she was mad or something, but she gave me a look. She's like, "Are you kidding me? Like, really? You're telling me this now?" I'm like, "Yeah. I got so afraid and everything. I didn't want to, you screaming at my freaking face and everything." And it's like, oh, well, she didn't scream at my face. Luckily, she didn't do that. She was really disappointed. But my dad, he's like, "Why the fuck would you do this? Why would you do that? You should have known better." Like, I was like, "Oh, okay, I know. Like, I should have done better because I was a stupid kid. Of course, a 15-year-old, a stupid kid, of course." And so I just went back, and my mom told me, You're grounded from your Xbox. You're not gonna have your phone, and you're grounded for like a whole damn year." Literally, I was grounded for a whole year. I had to wait until somewhere between July, so that was mainly where it's gone. So I lied to my parents, and I went to my room, and I was grounded. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't watch TV. I couldn't play my game. I couldn't get online. I couldn't have my phone. All I had to do is just go to school and come home and go to my bed. That was pretty much mainly me. And over time, some of the months and some of those things, I could watch like Netflix or pretty much, social a little bit. So luckily, nothing was, kept held me back over several months. So I was able to watch Netflix and stuff, and I had to talk with my mom and everything. My mom said, "You could have just told me the truth." I was like, "Yes, I know. I should have known better, and I shouldn't be talking to random strangers online that, you know, pays up your phone bill and wishes your money. So a couple of days later, I haven't been on my anything. I haven't been on anything, but except watching TV or Netflix for those several months. So the year came down, and my mom handed me back my phone, and yeah, I mean that's how it went. I got all my stuff back from that year in July, so I was done for the next month. So moral of the story is, guys, don't talk to strangers on Xbox that you don't even know, that say Verizon or Sprint. Yeah, I gotta little know this to anybody, even if you're a kid or a teenager or an adult, anybody. I'm telling this to everyone because I know from my experience. So anything you see on a community Xbox or PlayStation community, don't trust that person because they're just gonna want your information and steal your stuff and steal your money, because that's all it takes. One little code, one little thing that can do something horrible. They could probably take your whole damn money. So luckily it was a $50. So more of the story is, guys, again, is don't talk to strangers. Don't be careful with strangers that you talk to. If you gotta look at the community signs to see what they're gonna say, like 1v1 fights or whatever on a game that is specifically supposed to be there. So don't trust Verizon or Sprint on a sign on the community posting that thing and wanting your money. So be careful out there, guys, with scammers. Scammer will scam the hell out of you, and it's not fun, and it can get you in trouble big time. Even for yourself, wasting that money and could possibly ruin your money and everything. So yeah, that's more of the story. How the time I got scammed, and I hope y'all guys enjoy my video, and please like and subscribe. Mortal will be uploading in the next video. Later. Hey, yo, bitch, I'm soft.